नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. Today I am teaching you purpose of food analysis. Now, what is food analysis? The food way from farm to table must be safe. Everything from farming and animal feed to what ends up on your plate. Food analysis is the discipline dealing with the development, application, and study of analytical procedures for characterizing the properties of foods and their constituents. Developing a theoretical and practical understanding of the methods used to analyze foods is either chemical or physical analysis to ensure high and consistent quality of foods in the food industry. Then metabolomics for food analysis. First of all, we have food samples which we have to analyze. Then the extraction of that food sample. Then food extracts. Then further chemical analysis, and then we get the data analysis. Get data, and then we analyze that data. Then chemicals need to be analyzed in a wide variety of substances. Chemicals in foodstuffs are no different. It is crucial to analyze what goes into the foodstuffs, be it chemical additives, nutrients, or other substances as they are ingested by humans. So to ensure that foodstuffs are safe for human consumption, they are analyzed to see what constituents are contained within the food product that goes out to the public. This also goes for some foodstuffs which are liable to forgery and may not be what they claim to be. Any product that is going to be used by human needs to be rigorously tested, and because foodstuffs are ingested, the testing is often more crucial to avoid any health issues from occurring. If a company produces bad foodstuffs, then consumer can not only get ill, but it can also cost the company a lot of money in lawsuits and in reputation, the latter of which often has worsened long-term implications compared to the short-term financial losses. So ensuring that foodstuffs contain what they are meant to be in the ratios that they are meant to is crucial and can be performed either in-house or at a contract analysis research institute. There are many reasons why companies want to analyze foodstuffs, and there are quite a few general areas of food analysis. In terms of the techniques that are used, the go-to choices are a wide range of analytical characterization instruments that are found in almost all quality control laboratories. For food analysis, the range of instruments used includes nuclear magnetic resonance, that is NMR spectroscopy, gas chromatography, that is GC, atomic absorption spectroscopy, AAS, and high performance liquid chromatography, HPLC, to name a few common examples. Methods which are wet chemical in nature, such as titrations and thin layer chromatography, can also be used. The choice of techniques varies depending upon what type of foodstuff is being analyzed and what is being analyzed within the foodstuffs, and what the reason for this analysis. Analysis of nutritional content. The analysis of food can bring a lot of results. While it can be used to see if there are any constituents that should not be there, often the presence of excess metals, it is also a process which can be used for various quality control purposes, especially to see if the correct ratios are present in the foodstuff. For example, analyzing the nutritional content of a food sample is a big area. In these processes, an efficient food analysis approach can enable the operator to analyze the fiber, protein, calorie, carbohydrate, fats, vitamins, and minerals contents of the foodstuff. Analyzing the nutritional content not only helps the company to know what they are selling is correct from an internal perspective, but it also helps them to comply with any external food regulations, such as those set out by the Food and Drug Administration in the USA. These requirements also apply to beverages, that is, albeit looking at the different constituents but the same principles. And in the case of alcoholic beverages, the alcoholic content of the beverage can also be determined to ensure that is at the correct stated proof. Foodstuffs of an organic nature can also be analyzed to ensure that it meets with the required food legislations and that the food being touted as organic is indeed organic. Then food forgery. Food forgery is another big reason that food analysis takes place. One big area of food forgery is honey. Honey can be ultra filtered to the point where its source cannot be traced without advanced analytical methods, and even then it can be tricky. Moreover, the honey can contain added sugar syrups which make it more processed than it should be, lowering the value and quality of the product. These are often done because all honey needs to have source and to get around some of the taxes in place for certain countries. The honey is ultra filtered so that it can be passed off like a honey from a different country. Moreover, lacing the honey with sugar syrup means the larger volumes of lower quality honey can be produced, meaning that the counterfeiters can make larger profits. So, advanced food analysis methods are also in place at government facilities where imports or exports go through to prevent these forgeries from reaching the market. The other area of food forgery where food analysis methods are the key is meat products. There are a big scandal in UK a few years ago where burgers that are supposed to be contain beef were partially made up of horse meat. Food analysis methods are in place to prevent this from happening. Although the odd one gets through before being noticed, then food analysis methods can be used to check whether the food meats are what they say they are and to prevent cheaper cuts types of meat from being passed off as a different, often more expensive type of meat. Meat that can be analyzed ranges from those you see and buy in the supermarket, such as chicken, pork, lamb, and beef, to those which are likely to be forgery meats, such as dog and horse meats. Conclusion is overall food analysis is not a single purpose, but all the methods are used in a quality control capacity. The most common is to check the constituents of a product to ensure that it meets internal and regulatory standards, but the applications are widespread and all the food analysis areas are an essential component of the food and beverage industry. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. If you have any query, please mention it in a comment box. I will resolve them whenever I have a live session. This video or this session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you so much.